Hello again, people. Back again. Had to go run errands and other other shit. You know how it is. So back again with more Nioh 2 First Samurai, and we did some more of this nonsense earlier, and killed a bunch of demons. Most particularly, finished off killing two or three super powered ones, and a couple of other shit. And there's also one more Kodama that I'm trying to find, and I have no idea where he is. Okay, that was a key. And that's a boss room, it says. This was the cave where we beat the last special demon. Now I'm trying to find where the last Kodama is. And I unfortunately have no earthly clue as to where it could be. Stocking up on elixirs because I don't know what to expect. What is that? Tombokiri? I already opened this, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. I don't know where it is. I know it's like somewhere in the middle. Sanctum. Somewhere. I know I got all the spas. That I do know. Where I fought the special Kuroka. I could have sworn there was at least one area with a ladder I didn't climb. And I'm looking for it. I don't know where it is. Doesn't work. Heard something growl. where the kappa is. Choo-choo-choo. Da-da. I don't think I ever pushed this. I don't think I ever did. I have no idea where the last Kodama is, quite frankly. I might have to look it up because I have no idea. Okay, well... Well... I'm looking it up because I have no earthly clue where it could be. Okay, so... Let's see. Where... was... I know the first one we got it, like, in the village. At the foot of the mountain. I'm tempted to go on the elevator, but I don't know if it'll dupe me or what. Mm. Yeah, I don't know. How much you want to bet it's up the elevator? In fact, it probably is. Yeah, I just had to double check. Maybe get points out of it. It has to be further ahead. There's no other reason. So you know what? I'm gonna head back down. And by down, I mean up. Yeah, maybe I'm just imagining things. So I'm going to head downstairs and power through until I eventually find it. Oh, great. Unwelcome sounds.
盗みを働いた者を血祭りにあげたまで慣れの人は世を責める下せぬ下せぬは妹よ我らはあやかず所詮人になれ
Humans fear what they don't understand, Otakemaru. That's the unfortunate. And I think I found it. And I'm paralyzed. Good riddance. Medicine case. Quaking Tonfa. Yup, he's right there. I wasted my time. But I had to double check. Just to be on the safe side. Well, whatever. At the very least, I found the spirits, and I can stop worrying. Well, stop worrying about one thing, anyway. Seven sword, but it's a shitty yellow, so why bother? Okay, so boss is straight ahead. I should probably deal... Wow, the AI is dog shit. And my aim is dog shit. So is my movement. Okay, hold on a moment. And I'm being called. Okay, back again. Try again. Okay, let's kill whoever's guarding the gate. Oh no. Bird brain again. And I am dead for no reason because of a fucking minion. Wonderful. I'm so glad I play this game. Okay, let's look for all the skeletons. Okay, get rid of the skeletons so they don't wake up and start harassing me. And I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. No, I'm not dead. Surprisingly. Ugh. Die, bird brain. Eesh. Okay. Okay, door's there. He's done and over with. I don't have to worry about him no more. Matchlock. That missed. Yuichi, I do not care for Yuichi. Alright. Alright, we're done. Meaning I can level up. But what do I want to level up? Good question. I still have ways to go with Amabi and Sohaya, so I'm... I'll upgrade the magic, why not? Okay, make offerings. Offerings to the demon lords. Will-O-Wisp, one of my favorites. Yep, fire weapon. Quakey. Yeah. Tag and defense with axe. I barely use axe. Life is always nice. Definitely don't need those. Another medicine case. Eh. Once I find, well, once I've, and I believe I had, yeah, I did. Once I found all the Kodamas, I don't really have to worry about looking for them anymore. Well, then again, that is assuming I have to find them again in higher difficulties. Wouldn't that suck? You go and find all the Kodamas in the normal difficulty, but you gotta go find them again in the higher difficulty modes afterwards. That would not be cool now, wouldn't it? Okay. So with that said, do I want the Tonfa or do I want something else? How does the wave cutter look? Radical. I personally prefer the flame ones, but I haven't found any new flame ones. Water and lightning, eh? Ooh. Probably gonna resort to spear because that's my default get out of jail weapon. Of course, depending on what I encounter, I will of course resort to other weapons. Okay. And of course, they place enemies in the way, which is always nice. And by nice, I mean very annoying. Okay. Well, time for death. Is it Otakemaru? Probably a different version of him. Nope. That depends on which form of humanity we're talking about. Oh, he's torturing the poor spirit. Alrighty then. He's turned into frickin' Belial from Devil May Cry 4. Nightmare Bringer. And he grabs me. Oh no. No, 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 no. Ah. Fire mode. Damn it. Run away. I'm dead. He's surprisingly easy. Like, I expected him to be harder, but he's not that bad. It's just a matter of trying not to get grabbed that I'm having the problem with. Okay, well now that I know what to expect... No, 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 no! I would have liked to actually use something, thank you. should have dodged, but I didn't. His legs also seem to be a weakness. What? Try this. Since he's such a big target, that means he has more blind spots. Kill him. Right down the middle. Uh-oh. Now what?
人と忘る夢は破れ人を根絶やす夢を見た我が角を砕きうるは同族の力が宿りし刃のみ
Another one? Or...
その刃が輝く限り我ら兄弟の思念は残り続けるなれど世の心残りもようやく晴れた人と忘る夢をうつつとなした者よ我らと同じ輝きを宿すその瞳に真実を見せることが叶うとは無常の喜び
Basically, you're a worthy opponent. I see hope with you.
我らと血を分けし者よ感謝する
Uh-oh. Kill him before he escapes. What the? I'm gone.
鬼を殺した若者はその刀を残し時の彼方へと消えていきました。そして長い戦いを終え
What time-traveling black magic is this? So what, we retroactively killed him? But wait, wouldn't that mean that everything we've done up to this point has been rendered moot? Because of, you know, time travel shenanigans? Baku. Isn't that literally the spirit that I got earlier in the game? It was yellow, but now it's purple. What the hell? What the fuck? Where am I? Okay, a forest, gravestones. This is, interesting. Nightmare Bringer. And I have no idea what he's saying because I haven't fought enough of him yet. Dai Torin Shoten. Ken Mioren. Wait a minute, this was the shrine where we were at the beginning of the whole thing, in the cutscene. Ken Mioren and Daitoren and Shotoren. Those are his weapons. It's an elemental, maelstrom. That's interesting. Greater good. Eh. So, wait. I'm confused. If we killed him in the past, stabbed his horn and everything, then wouldn't that mean that we've essentially prevented the events of Nioh 2 and by extension Nioh 1 completely? You see why time travel stories are weird like that, right? And why they're prone to kind of buckling under their own weight? I don't know, man. I'll give it this, the boss fight was surprisingly doable. I was expecting to be hammered to shit, like, in totality. Like, in Nioh 1, you had to fight the Nine-Tailed Fox, and the Nine-Tailed Fox was actually pretty difficult. Only reason it was easier than it seemed was because, well, you had, Sonata backing you up. Whereas if you went and fought it again without him, in the bonus mission without, in the bonus mission against both the Fox and, Hideyori, well, yeah, you can see where I'm going with that. And even then, I never fought. I think I ducked out of that mission when I tried it and when I went to do it in Nioh 1. Like, I entered it and I was like, yeah, fuck that shit, I'm not doing it. And I just bumped up and left. Like, I can only take so much torture. So maybe it's because I'm over leveled by like 20 points or so that I managed it, but even in past missions where I was over leveled, I had a lot of trouble. Freaking the lightning monster comes to mind. Well, say prayers. A dream of peace. Ah, a dream of peace. How I agree with that sentiment. Lord knows we had 4 years of it. So Hayamaru seems to be losing its luster now that its purpose has been fulfilled. As its light fades, I hear the faint voice of Suzuka. You have slayed the fiend, young one. You will forever be remembered as the champion who saved this nation, and as the origin of the samurai ideal. Perhaps we will meet again someday, should the flow of time permit it. Having taken out the Sohayamaru and realized my destiny, my long journey had finally come to an end. Indeed! Well, almost. You still have side missions. Cradle of the Demon unlocked. Bewitching Tower unlocked. Twilight Mission changed. And Speak of the Devil. Side missions up the wazoo. Alluring Ancient. Oh boy. I think I know what that one is. So we still have a bunch of side missions. A lot of side missions. So the main story is technically over, but there's still some stuff to follow up. I don't see anyone on the left bottom floor or the right bottom floor. Doo-doo head is right there. I don't see anyone here. Oh, there's a Mujina right here. What do you mean stuck on that island? I freed all of them. Okay, so it's a follow-up. So, yeah, Otakemaru finally has been, retroactively, put at peace. And, Miyoshino, aka Suzuka, came to collect him. Okay. Did not expect a Mujina, of all things, to be the thing I'm meeting, but okay. tea house.
土産話はあるのだろうな。どれ、わしが見定めてしんぜよ。
That's a gold one. Shit. It's got like engravings in it. I think.
まずまずじゃな。
How in the world is that considered passable? Ogun to ten.
どれ、わしが見定めてしんぜよ。
Ah, generic one.
まずまずじゃな。
That's two of them. Ogon Tenmoku. It is actually not porcelain at all, but made of gold-plated wood. Ah, said to have been used by Toyotomi Hideyoshi. When the hell did I get that? How did I get it? I have no idea. But whatever, it looks pretty.
死に急がぬことだ。
Pay a little visit to the blacksmith. Forge some shit. And by forge, I mean fuse. No, not that. Soul match. So, they gave us his weapon. That's cool. That's cool that they did that. They gave us both a regular sword version and a double sword version. Tales of Tamura, the 3 Sunmeal blades were bestowed upon him by the king of the demigods. Said to be capable of mowing down 1,000 men in a single swing. Crafted by the deity Monju Bosatsu. Contain great divine power. Yeah, I'll say. I'll say indeed. I didn't think the Kuroka Spear would do it, but it did. Did a ton of corruption damage on him. I'm actually kind of shocked at how that doable it was. I was expecting something on the level of the freaking lightning gods again, and the lightning god of Yomi is like, that was the second DLC, and it was terrible. Well, once you got lightning resistant stuff on you, it did become doable, but at first, like, no. No. At first, it was just, like, monstrous. Like, how do you pull that off? Then I thought about it, and I was like, okay, if I can't beat him within a time limit, I have to, like, be able to withstand him until then. Remove, that. Legendary Shogun looks cool. Same thing, just different cape. Could have sworn there was one for from Otakimaru. Can't find it. I must not have gotten it. Sucks. Little kind of patched together and ugly, but whatever. Dreaming Demon, yeah, that's what it is. But I don't got it, so okay, which one do I want to hold on to, and which do I want to get rid of? I like the life, I like the Amrita earned, and the defense and toughness. Fall damage, damage taken, critical, projectile. Damage taken is fine. Paralysis resistance, I'm like, eh. It's locked for some reason. Okay, I got it. Gives me... It takes away the life, but I don't want to lose the life. Oh, there it is. It takes away the Amrita, but at the very least I keep the life on me. And I get damage taken, so you know what? It's fine. Fair trade. Fair trade, can't complain. Okay, let's go to the hut. Illustrations, what do we got? Okay, so I have to, I believe Tatari Mocha, Moki, whatever it's called. Yeah, there's not enough Boku Bokus in the game. You have to like go and find more of them in other levels, or the same ones you went into, I suppose. And we fought a lot of demons over the course of that level. Tatari Moke, yeah, that one I need to fight again because I do not have the dialogue unlocked for him. And funny enough, Tataramoka is like I fought two of which and he's still locked, but Gyuki I fought twice and he's unlocked. So what gives? I don't get it. I don't think I read this one. While Yormen Sukuna is recorded as a cruel yokai in the Nihon Shoki, there are many tales originating from Hida province that describe it differently. In the most memorable of these tales, Ryumen Sukuna is described as the hero that vanquished the demon Shichina and a poisonous dragon, leading it to be worshipped at temples and shrines. It is perhaps appropriate to conclude that just like countless other gods and yokai, Ryumen Sukuna could be both benevolent. It could be both a benevolent Nikitama or a malevolent Aratama, as the situation demanded. So basically, like split personality disorder. You never know what you're gonna get with them. Poison sake, so I guess poison is the best bet against them, against Shuten. Okay, so we did not fight Otakemaru in his normal form a third time. Well, fourth if you count the side mission from the way back. So it's like screw it, give us a different version. Lightning gods. Ugh. Funny enough, surprisingly, we have not fought another Tsuchigumo. It's only been one in the second DLC, unless there's another one somewhere in the side missions that just unlocked, of which there are a lot, and I am dreading them. It's Sumade. This guy, like, ugh. He's got like faces on the sides, hands and skulls all over him, like, ugh. Kinky. There was only one of those things. In fact, there was just one of everything. He's another Cyclops, just with more bling. Kinky is one of the four demons said to have been employed by Fujiwara no Chikata in the Taiheki. Fujiwara no Chikata is described as a very powerful noble of the Heian period who controlled the regions surrounding the border of Iga and Issei. He is said to have possessed powers beyond human understanding and was able to enlist the service of four demons when launching a rebellion against the imperial court. Kinky thoroughly tormented the Emperor's troops with its adamantine body, which deflected everything from arrows to swords, and its terrifying strength. According to the poem by Kino Tomo, who was dispatched to subjugate the rebels, the four demons were eventually forced to retreat, and Fujiwara no Chikata met his end on the battlefield. Fuki. Ugh, he's a nasty piece of work for that cheap-ass cannon that he has. Uh, it's practically the same description. Fuki, okay, employed by Chikata. Fuki thoroughly tormented the Emperor's troops with its ability to summon winds so strong they could destroy humans and buildings alike. I'll say. Okay. And Suiki. Lee. Another busty yokai. Surprisingly, the prettiest one. The Yasha demons are like, they got like a two-face thing going on, yet this thing's face is surprisingly intact. Not a fan of the hairdo, but everything else is. Not a fan of the hairdo and the nasty disposition, but everything else is nice, especially that double scythe staff. Gimme, gimme. Suiki. Thoroughly tormented the Emperor's troops with its ability to summon dangerous floods out of nowhere. Okay, so we've got, I'm guess, earth, wind, water, and Ongioki. 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 It's a little hard to spell off the tongue. I'm guessing. I was tempted to say fire since he's basically a Kuroka demon, but he seemed to use just spirit attacks and illusions more than anything. Ongioki, another one of the four demons. Employed by Taiheki Fujiwara no Chikata, yet again. Ongioki thoroughly torments the Emperor's troops, blah 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 blah, with its ability to become invisible, which allowed it to attack the enemy by surprise. Well, there was kind of a theme going on. Water, wind, and earth, but neither fire nor lightning with this one, unless it is fire, and it just... because I didn't see it use fire attacks even once. It just used very ridiculously fast charge attacks. It did use a laser beam. It did use that. And sprite attacks. But nothing like, at least I didn't think anyway, so I guess fire. I don't know. I don't know. The Nightmare Bringer. Really, that's basically what he is. He's basically Burial, or as he's truly named in the Bible, Belial from Devil May Cry 4. He's like a centaur monster. Yeah, just a humanoid torso, animal bottom, waist down. He's even got a second mouth right there. Oh my god. He's not that hard. Then again, there's probably a harder version of him in one of the side missions. I wouldn't be surprised, but... not too bad. The Nightmare Bringer was born when Otakimaru fused with his guardian spirit, Yume Hami, hoping that this would... yeah, Yume Hami. I thought that he looked... he had a different name. Fused with his guardian spirit, Yume Hami, hoping that this would help him realize his dream of eradicating humanity at last. Using his power to corrupt peaceful yokai, Otakimaru transformed Yume Hami into an Aratama. The resentment that lingered over the war-torn land fueled Yume Hami's strength, lending it unimaginable power. It was this almighty form that Otakimaru ultimately merged with, leading to the birth of one of the most terrifying demons to have ever existed on this plane. I don't know if this was based on any actual demon or not, because they did not give him a Japanese name. And there's no dialogue, because I have to fight him some more times. Well, then again, they do call the one-eyed Oni a one-eyed Oni, so despite probably having a name, but whatever. Okay, so Genbu. Wasn't there a character in Dead or Alive called Genbu? Can't remember. I remember the Spoonie Experiments review of the Dead or Alive movie, and there was a character name dropped as Genbu. I don't know. I've never played Dead or Alive. I got a couple. I found a couple of the games, yes, but I haven't played it yet. Yume Hami. I could have sworn I had him already. So, what gives? There it is. Baku. It's basically a corrupted version. Why a different name? It's the same thing. A guardian spirit that feasts on people's desires or on the spirit stones formed from them. According to the Chinese poet Bai Juyi, the creature possesses the nose of an elephant and the eyes of a rhinoceros, the tail of a cow and the legs of a tiger, or in this case, a tapir. I don't know. That's what it looked. That's what came to mind. A tapir, but now it looks a little more warped. In Japan, Baku are believed to devour dreams, this concept seemingly emerging after the original legends arrived from mainland Asia. In China, it was believed that sleeping on a Baku pelt would ward off evil, and some fragments of folklore speak of it eating stone and metal, yet many details about it remain unknown. It is thought that the Baku, having built up a store of spirit stones over the ages, possesses great hidden power, but its placid nature prevents it using this to harm others. A Baku that serves as a guardian spirit is believed to reflect the spirit of the one they protect and will lead them to the strength to realize their dreams. Kind of strange it's not after the Amabi. Amabi, I don't know. Okay, more character dialogue. Very slowly. Ever so slowly. Okay. Protagonist continues to search for the answers about an ancient legend. They arrive in a deserted village near the Suzuka Pass. Suddenly, they find themselves enveloped in the light of a glowing picture scroll, transported back in time to the early days of the Heian period. As a result of the incident with the villagers of the time, Otakimaru has embarked on a crusade to vanquish humanity. Protagonist attempts to... I'm not going to call her protagonist, it's Hide. Hide attempts to defeat Otakimaru, but after a fierce fight, it is only the arrival of Otakimaru's sister, Suzuka, that saves the protagonist. Determined to stop her brother once and for all, Suzuka sacrifices herself to force the Sohayamaru. She entreats the protagonist. Well, she doesn't really sacrifice herself, she just puts a pretty much 90% of her spirit points into it. She entreats the protagonist and shares a familiar light to defeat Otakemaru in her stead. Armed with the Sohayamaru, the protagonist heads to Onigajo. An intense battle ensues, and the protagonist finally defeats Otakemaru. Long a captive of his own resentment towards humanity, Otakemaru realizes that the protagonist, one who shares his blood, has succeeded in bringing man and yokai together in peace. Okay, so he saw the future and what I've done, and that retroactively did like a rewind, fast forward thingamajig, which in hindsight, makes him at peace with himself. I don't know. Time travel plus the spirit world, laws and physics is weird. That's why I was apprehensive about these DLCs being time travel, because if you do that, you're gonna mess up. You're gonna mess up with a lot of shit, and it kind of just makes things overly complicated. That's one of my apprehensions of it. With this realization, Otakemaru is set free from his unending obsession at last. As the Sohayamaru gleams brightly, the protagonist returns to the Sengoku period, and their long journey finally comes to an end. Hide returns to the Sengoku period. Yup. Miyoshino, aka Suzuka. When Suzuka finally catches up with Hide, Otakimaru has been defeated, and his enormous horns lie on the ground before her. Bathed in light, Hide returns to their time, and Suzuka recounts the protagonist's exploits to others in the form of a fairy tale for years to come. So I've, in a way, unintentionally birthed the samurai, or at least the idea of them. After much time has passed, Suzuka, who now goes by the name of Miyoshino, meets Dozen and falls in love with him. The couple is blessed with a shifting child, Hide. Upon Miyoshino's untimely demise, she is finally reunited with her guardian spirit, Sohaya, in the afterlife, and regains her memories of her days as Suzuka at last. When her brother finally joins her in the afterlife, she's ready to warmly welcome him. Nice. So yeah, things just kind of fell nicely, I suppose. Just going through this, making sure I don't miss nothing. William. There's still something else for this guy, and I have no idea why. There was also that one other guardian. Oh, I gotta fight Doman again, apparently. Yeah, this guy, Zuna. I never figured out what that deal was with the third paragraph. Here's a couple more for this guy. I don't know. Journey ends, the story begins. The story's over. More or less. Well, not completely over. We still have, the side missions left. Same thing. Well, damn. We've officially completed the main mission, finally beaten the main missions for all the DLCs. Now that just, whoa. Invisible Cloth. At the Chikatakutsu. Chikatsu? Chikatatsu? I don't know. There's like some Japanese words where the first U is like silent. Like, for example, when you see in Bleach how they pronounce their swords as Zanpakuto, but then you look at the actual spelling and there's that one first U right there, and it makes it look like they're saying Zanpakuto when they're not pronouncing it like that. Anyway, the fort ruins Chikataksu Katsu, I don't know, are located in the mountains of Iga province, Fujiwara no Chikata, who held great influence over this region, wielded power beyond the realms of human understanding, and commanded 4 great demons to aid him in his revolt against the imperial court. You know, they keep bringing this guy up, but not once did we ever meet him at all. Like, he was nowhere in either Dawn of the Demon or Distant Dream, so I guess he's just historical, claptrap to bring up. Just for context sake, I suppose. There's another one. Kobo Daishi Beads. Kongo Buji is a temple situated on Mount Koya in Ki province. It is the head temple of the Shingon sect, founded by the saint Kukai. Didn't we run into that guy? I believe we did. The temple grounds span the entirety of Mount Koya. Okay. So we are done with both side missions, but that leaves us with a whole bunch of side missions. And I am, what level am I? I'm level 180, so I'm a good amount of points ahead of all these other... Okay. 180, so I'm, what, 35 points ahead of against all comers. Less so with this. 36 points ahead of Battle of the Temple. So on and so forth. So... we still got shit to do. It's not over yet. Not completely. Like, can you imagine going all the way... You gotta, like, beat all the other difficulties one after the other to get to the next one. Like, shit. Yeah, look at that. We're not even halfway done with First Samurai in terms of level totality. Yuka Lord's Shrimi Lord's Saber. Very long name. It's Kogan with a K, not Logan, but thanks. How am I doing? Okay, just finished the last main mission for the First Samurai, so I'm pretty much done with this stream, so unfortunately you're at the tail end of it, I'm sorry to say. You misspelled it. It's okay. You're fine. It happens. Not the first time, nor will it ever be the last. So you're fine. Okay, so let me... Okay, so before I tune out for the night... Well, good news is I don't need to worry about Kodama sensor anymore. I can finally do away with that. Well, assuming I even need to track them down again if I ever play the game in harder difficulties, which I don't know if I will. So, I'm gonna put on something that may be helpful. Soul Core Box, 3 of them. And they were very generous with giving them out like candy. Only thing more than that were the Hazy Moon Flutes. I already have the divination board equipped. OP, you said. I'll equip one of them. It's you know, I like getting more Amrita. That's always nice. But the buffs for everything else, like Key and Anima and Elixir bonuses, is always nice. And I don't know if you have to look for all the Kodamas all over again if you ever play on the harder difficulties, because, and honestly, I never tried, even in the first game. It's just came and went for me. I'll worry about it later. How do I look with the new swords? It doesn't even have a scabbard. Then again, why would it need it? They're like super swords. You can spam it when you hit them with enemies. Okay, Ken Mioren, Daitoren, and Shotoren. I will give those a test run next time. And my inventory is filled to the brim, as usual, and I'm gonna have to do something about it. But, anyway. Well, with that said, I'm good for tonight. Apologies for those just, tuning in, since I literally just finished. But, yeah, we've done both Dawn of the Demon, A Distant Dream, and, of course, even in between, we did a couple of other stuff. So, even though the main story is technically over, we still have a bunch of side missions left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I believe 8 if you count the 2 chained up ones. So I'm gonna call it quits right here, and I'll be back hopefully whenever soon to continue. And thank you, Yuka. I appreciate the shout outs and all that. And of course, those watching or will watch it, you know, like, share, subscribe, and I'll be back when I'm feeling when I have both the time and the mood to continue with the finishing cleanup. So that'll do it for tonight. Glad to finally get the main mission over with after starting it last night, and I'll see you all next time. See y'all later.